Hi guys, welcome again to usefull. Today I want to go back to August 2022 to our holiday to Mont Saint Michel, visit to Saint-Malo and the castles of Saumur and Cheverny, and then the city of Bourges. As always, I will let you the itineraries divided into part 1 from Turin to Mont Saint Michel and Saint-Malo, and part 2 coming back, so Saint-Malo, the castles, Bourges, Fréjus, and arriving back to Turin. So first part is 1,256 kilometers, the second one is 1,172 kilometers. Both of them has highways in the itinerary because of the lackness of time. So our travel starts 13 of August. That day we had 350 kilometers leaving from Rivara, Turin. First of all, we went to Bardonecchia, where we had a great lunch at Taverna del Dahu, a really nice place. We left again, passing by Modane, Chambéry and Lyon. We had our overnight in Lyon at the terrible Brit Hotel Comfort Lyon Nord Ardely. So in the name there is the word comfort, but it was not comfortly at all. We advise you not to visit this city and especially this hotel. 14th of August we leave again with 530 kilometers, all day under the rain, so we passed by Bourges. We will visit the city coming back, and after that we passed by Tours, where we stopped in an apartment in Dissay-sous-Courcillon, private parking and a really nice system to give you the keys, so really nice and comfortable. Also you have the kitchen with all the necessary, but we had to stay there only one day, so we decided to go to find a restaurant, and we reached the close city of La Chartre-sur-le-Loire, and we had the pizza at the restaurant La Grignotte. Really nice. And also the city was small but really nice. 15th of August, 300 kilometers and arrival at Mont Saint Michel. So we passed close to Le Mans and then Laval. Really nice. I've been there in 2009. It was amazing. And after that we passed Fougères. In the afternoon we finally arrived in the bay of Mont Saint Michel, so Manica Bay, Normandy. First of all, we went to visit a very big and ancient cemetery not far from our route. I'm speaking about the American Military Cemetery of Montjuïc, Saint-Martin. It was also a memorial, also called the American Cemetery of St. James. In that cemetery you can find 4,400 bodies of American soldiers that died during the Second World War. And also you will see a wall with almost 500 soldiers' names, because their body couldn't be found, so they put at least the names. And it's an interesting, not funny place, of course. Really big, with a lot of graves from Jewish and Catholics. After visiting the cemetery, we leave again, going to Pont-Orson. From there we see from far distance Le Mont Saint Michel. Always amazing. For Giuliano is the first time. About me, I've been here in 2009 with my family, and I remember this place very well, and it was amazing. So tomorrow we will go to visit this sort of island, but for today we walk nearby and we look for an hotel. So we found an hotel in Fougères, so going back to Britannia. And we had our overnight at Balzac Hotel with a private parking for a motorbike, and not modern hotel but really clean. And also the little city is really nice. And also you can visit the castle of Fougères in the end of the street of the hotel.
The medieval castle is the largest fortress of its kind in Europe, and it's located on a rocky promontory surrounded by marshes that served to defend the Duchy of Brittany. We had some relax, and after that we had walk in the city, eating a wonderful crepe in a really nice square. 16th of August, we leave early from the hotel, going directly to Mont Saint Michel to visit that from inside. So, Le Mont Saint Michel, brought with the dash, is a French town of 33 inhabitants in the Gulf of Saint-Malo in Normandy. It is an important French tourist resort, as well as the most important site in Normandy, thanks to homonymous Mont Saint Michel without a hyphen. It's a tidal island, so an island joined to the mainland only by a strip of sand. The peculiarity of the place is due to the tides. They are very curious in Normandy and also in Brittany. If you've never been there, it's really particular and incredible the first time. Sometimes the islet is surrounded by the sea, but other times it can be reached by walking on the sand or on the bridge all around. Not only in Mont Saint Michel, but also in the places around it, in Normandy or in Brittany. It's incredible because, I don't know, for example, you go at 2 o'clock and there is water everywhere, but after like 2 hours you see the ships coming back, and after 1 hour more, everything is sand and shells and no sea over there, so it's amazing. On the island of Mont Saint Michel there is also a small village with a sanctuary that can be visited, a particular architecture and historical monuments. The site has also been classified as a World Heritage Site by UNESCO since 1979. So, reaching the place nearby, Le Mont Saint Michel, we park our motorbike in the parking that are everywhere. You have to pay even for the motorbike, of course, and it's full of Italians, especially on the motorbike. It's after the parking, if you don't want to walk, there are some little shuttles that bring you directly to the island. You just have to pay a few euros for taking them. If not, you can walk about half an hour on this little bridge that it's in the middle of sand or water, depending on the time. When you reach this sort of island, you don't have to pay any ticket, at least you want to visit some special places like the sanctuary. So we just start going up to visit the city. It reminds me a lot of the small city of San Marino on the top of San Marino state. On our way back to the motorbike, also the sun starts to shine, so it's going to be very hot. After leaving with the motorbike, we decide to visit Saint-Malo, a Breton port city buffed by a sea that is an arm of the Atlantic Ocean. The old town is surrounded by high walls on which you can walk with a view of the surrounding sea and also of the city center. In the past, it was stronghold for privateer pirates. From the walls you can also go down inside the city and visit the beautiful streets full of shops, bars and restaurants, and you can also reach the Gothic Romanesque style cathedral with stained glass windows that show the history of the city on them. So we walk on the wall, and after that we enter the city and we take a dessert in the inside of the city, and after that we reach the port where we walk along the sea looking for the characteristic Breton lighthouses in the distance, and we also take a ride on the Ferris wheel in front of the pier. Amazing for me and a new experience for Giuliano. After that we leave again with the motorbike looking for a beach to walk a bit, also because I wanted to show Giuliano what it means to walk inside the sea when it becomes sand, thanks to the tides. But after that it's starting to be late, so we leave for our travel going back home. And in the evening we reach the Hotel Kyriad Rennes Nord in the city of Rennes under a really strong rain. Thanks to the navigator, we had a lot of rain, but we avoided a tornado with a thunderstorm, so we were lucky anyway. The hotel was nice and clean, and also it has a really nice breakfast. After sun relax, it's still raining, so we decide to order a dinner in the room, so they have some options you can choose between, a typical and really nice dinner. The day after, 17th of August, we travel for 350 kilometers, so we live under the sun, going to Saumur. So we pass by Angers, and reaching Saumur we decide to visit the castle in a really nice city over the Loira river that is always in the background of the pictures. We are now in the Loira territory, so the place where so many castles are famous and really nice. The castle of Seymour is in a medieval Renaissance style, and finally we visit it under the sun. After that we leave again across the Loira River, going to Cheverny, where we visit another famous and magnificent castle. You will proceed on a road where you just read the name of super famous castles like Chenonceau or Villandry, and if you love them like me, it's really amazing. Finally we reach the parking of this Cheverny castle. It's free and you just have to walk a few minutes, arriving to the gate of the castle. In this particular little city, we pay the ticket and we start visit. First of all, the great insides, so all the rooms, amazing. And after that, the park and the gardens and relaxed areas with many statues. I don't remember the price, but anyway, 2 years passed, so probably it also changed. Anyway, according to me, it's worth the price. So if you go there, we advise you to visit it. The castle of Cheverny was one of the first being opened to the public in 1914, and is known especially for its well-preserved interiors and also for the large collection of furnishings. The building is also on the comic tourism circuit because it was used by Hergé for the fantasy castle in the Adventure of Tintin. When our tour is almost finishing, it starts again to rain, so one more time we reach the hotel under the water. So we found the place, the Hotel Noctuel Blois Sud, in the city of Blois, so not far from Orleans. We look for a restaurant and we choose the Thailandese place, Le Boulonvier, where we have a great dinner, particular and really special and nice. The day after again we had 350 kilometers, so we leave looking for a place to have breakfast, and we stop in 15 minutes in Tours-en-Sologne. After having breakfast, we go to Bourges, a big city in the region of Centre-Val of Loire, with a great cathedral in the center. St. Stephen's Cathedral is in Gothic style and is a masterpiece of this style, so much that since 1992 it has been on the list of UNESCO World Heritage Sites. We visit all year round and also the inside. After that we leave again. We see some sunflowers fields, so we take some pictures, and then we pass by Moulins, Rouen, Néronde, arriving at Saint-Clément-sur-Valsonne in the evening. We had our overnight at Logis Hotel Saint-Clément, a small city inside the mountains. Really, really nice. We appreciated it. It's also a family place, and also we had a great dinner. In the end, 19th of August, for our last day of holidays, so passing by Lyon, Chambéry, and after that from Frejus Tunnel, reaching Italy with sunny and hot weather. Today, more or less 300 kilometers, a short but really nice holidays. So if you've never been there, we advise you to go to this particular place.